Alright, boys, this is my last series of summons on the Heroes banner. I ended up being able to rainbow Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and then a copy. So we're gonna go ahead and rainbow him right now. Yes. Every time I swap to the emulator, you know, it does this shit. And yes, I'm using the emulator right now. And the pinch and zoom shit like that. I never really nailed that feature here, so we're gonna go ahead and give the boy the rainbow. And we are going to test him out. Yeah, we reverse awaken him. Boom. Rainbowed Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. And what's going on, you bastards? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So today, we got this man. We're gonna take a look at him, right? He's full length level 10, 100%. We got some equips on him, and so he's this took a while to do, but I have had him. Oh wow, the overlay. Have had him at link level 10 for a while. He was the first one out of the crossover Super Saiyan 4s. So, yeah, we're just gonna take a look at him on a few different events and teams, right? So we're gonna do Extreme Super Battle Road, you know, the mono physical. We're gonna do his crossover team, which, you know, he'll like probably his best at. We're gonna do a Patara. We'll probably do this like Infinite Dragon Ball History or something like that. Then we'll do like Battle of Wits on the Legendary Goku event, and like all of these teams, you can just see right now, they're just so fucking like front loaded and whatnot with other units. I mean, I did modify it. This was the toughest team for me to make, because I was gonna bring the LRL Blue Boys and whatnot for Extreme Super Battle Road, but they're really key hungry. Same with this Vegeta, honestly. But you know, we're using them for the leader skill pretty much, and I don't think there's any real better alternatives for physical leader skills that I have, actually. You know, this means death. You know, you had the physical Trunks. You have, you know, the Goku Vegeta units, which, I don't know, might be alright. But anyway, we'll see. So, let's get into some events. But first, hi there. If you liked what you saw, thank you. Alright, made a slight modification to this team because I completely forgot that this guy existed, and you really don't see him as a leader, and mine's actually not Easy Aid himself, right? So I'm gonna run him and this Goku together, right? Because, you know, he gets extra 58% damage reduction if attacking with a Goku. And then it's probably gonna be Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and Physical Super Vegito or something like that on the other rotation, and every other unit's going to be an off-rotation unit. And another unit to mention would probably be the LR Krillin, actually, because he can attack all and then has a chance of stunning everyone and whatnot. So that could be a very handy unit and whatnot. Actually, I'm going to pop a Whis right here. I am scared of a super attack coming by, but we will see. We'll go for Raditz first, since Raditz will be attacking a lot, and we could potentially finish him this turn, and then we'll go for the stun on Veggie Boy. So we're not gonna like do these events to completion and whatnot, because this video will take entirely too long. That's about right. Take entirely too long. So we're just gonna do a little bit of each event, you know, look at the hardest parts or something like that, and you know, make Super Saiyan 4 Vegito look pretty good. So we're gonna do probably the first two fights of Extreme Super Battle Road, then we'll go to some other events and whatnot. But yeah, whatever. You know. Alright, so Goku, can you stun? This guy has let me down a lot in the past before. Yup, kind of like right now. Well, he has dodged. But him, I Not getting the Goku either really kind of sucks. I almost want to... And we don't have his damage reduction. We don't... Right, this guy... He's got a, you know, biography as a passive. But, we don't really have any of his passives active right now. So, we're just... I'm going to go for Nappa here. We do have a medium chance of stunning. But I am going to go for the seal on Vegeta. Because I feel like he could do some damage to us in the back end. And, you know, since he's attacking 2 times. But we'll see. Yeah, hopefully we get the stuns, right? We need some stun power going on. Alright, so 4K, that's not bad. And then we get the seal here. And then we got the dodge, which is also very much appreciated. And then Vegeta doing his thing, you know, just I was gonna say hopefully not taking damage, but it looks like he's not with the Whis active. Alright, so we got a rotation that we want. Ooh, I am a little afraid of this, right? We're gonna put Super Saiyan 4 Vegito in the first slot. The only person who could super attack us and we could potentially counter is Nappa. So we're gonna go for the kill on Nappa. And then we'll have right here, we'll try to finish off Vegeta. 42k pre-super attack. And on super attack, we do raise our defense by 30%. I do have this guy a decent amount of additional. We'll see how much Nappa does to us. Okay, so we went from 43k to around like 26k, so... a little bit of a, you know, a decent increase in defense. That was out with, you know, without any items active or any of that. Maybe we'll, we got to try to see if we will get a counter off or something like that. And looks like we're done with fight 1, and we'll be going into fight 2 with the Super Saiyan Goku and then the Kid Gohan on rotation. I feel like physical LRs as a leader skill, they kind of been not doing so hot. I mean, you got a few 100% and like 90%, but all right, so Frieza is stunned and sealed, so kind of insult to injury right there. I doubt King Cole will super attack us, so we'll see an attack before, an attack after with Vegito's defensive buff on super. And right, I showed the equip earlier. He has 20 additional. I was thinking more for hard events for him. So yeah, so we're gonna go for King Cold here. We're just gonna try to nuke this man to oblivion this turn. So 43, yep, so it's the same excuse me, same as before. So 43, and then it's gonna be like 26. Well, we got an additional attack. Yeah, 29 additional attack, but no, we're not really getting crits or additionals, you know. He's got a decent amount of investment in that, so sir, really, did we only get 1 super attack? Come on, Vegito. Oh yeah, and Super Saiyan for Vegito and physical VB, they share 6 links with each other, so they're a very good combination. Well, because there's no point in doing this turn because we can't counter and we can't see how much defense is. We'll actually do one more rotation, see if we could get a counter, or, you know, a better rotation, better idea how he'll do in Extreme Super Battle Road, right? So we'll be right back. You know, he's at like 2 mil attack and whatnot, so we'll be right back. All right, so we got our boys back right here. We got a lot of attacks coming our way. Let's see, so Turles is stunned, so we can forget his. So we got 2 attacks coming. We used an Usher last turn. That way we could see if we get some more, like, so we could get to this turn. We don't have any items active right now. We're just gonna see pretty much in the rawest form how this Vegito will do right here, and Well, if we die, we die. It's no big deal. We'll just move on with this video. So 46k. Can I get... I can't get super attack. I should have put him in the middle slot. But, I don't know, man. I just... We trolled. Well, we got an additional, not an additional super. And whatnot. So I guess this wasn't the best showing, right? So I imagine if we got an additional super, right? We're taking like 46-ish K. Oh my god. Beforehand. If we got 2 super attacks, we'd be taking like 13k or something like that, right? Because we went from like 46 to like 26 to 29. I think we'd be around like 15 to like 12k or something like that. So let's get into the next event. All right, so now we are in a Dokkan event. We have Super Saiyan 4 Vegito rather on the first rotation. They don't really link up at all, and it's kind of power bestowed by God. Or no, fierce battle. Oh wait, no, these guys are gods, so they don't have power. Anyway, yeah, we got our main rotation chopped up here, but we're gonna look at. We have 109k defense right here, so not bad. Odds are we're gonna eat a super attack, so hopefully we can get the counter with that, and then we'll pretty much go from there, right? We'll try to get the physical VB on this rotation. It actually probably would have just been quicker to off-rotate this guy, but yeah, you know, we got to keep him on a rotation as much as possible. So this man has not gotten an additional super this whole time, but now he has finally gotten a counter. There you go. So 412, that's without really any major links active, but we do have a double supporting rotation. So there we go. And we'll be back when we get, well, we'll be back next rotation. Alright, so now we have this guy on rotation, but we are going to off-rotate the Goku Vegeta, right? Because I want to show, you know, having support with the physical VB, and then not having support, you know, just a few different rotations I want to run, whatnot. So we'll off-rotate him. We got, what, like, Saiyan, what, no, what was it? We have legendary, no, not legendary power. Fierce battle and prepared for battle right now, I think. So just a couple links, you know, more than what we had before. So his attack stat looked pretty good. I forgot to check out the defense, my bad, but defense probably still sitting around like 100k-ish or whatnot. So we'll be back on the next rotation. So we have our rotation now, and we're at like 108k defense. That is with, what, like, is it 40%? Or, yeah, 40%. Wait. This is Realm of God support. I thought she was a generic Patara, like, I thought she was a Patara support, so she's actually useless for this. My bad. I know people were probably just like, LP, you idiot. I thought she was a Patara support. My bad. That's pretty funny though. You gotta admit that's pretty funny. That's usually how these like showcases kind of go. I know. Let's be real. Nobody said I was good. Oh, nice. I was good at Dokkan Battle, right? Even though it's kind of hard to be bad at this game. If you open up the wrong hidden potential path, you're bad at this game. Well, if you can make it work, I guess. Hey, man. So, we got the counter off, we got the super attack, we got the additional attack, but we have yet to get all three. Like, no additional super attack. So, we'll see if we can get it one more time when we actually have Supreme Oppai time, an actual support on this rotation. Alright, so we got Supreme Oppai at rotation. We're at 125k defense. She is providing 40%, 30% attack and defense, and a chance of performing a crit, 12%. And plus an additional, like a great chance of an additional attack 12% and defense. So we don't know if that's active whenever, because Dokkan still doesn't let you know when passives are active. So we're getting attacked 5 times here. We'll see, can we get a counter and can we get an additional super attack? Because this man, like, I sound like I'm getting a little heated because I am. This man has 20 additional on him. I threw a defense equip on him because pre-super attacks, his defense is a little weak, as you probably saw in the Extreme Super Battle Road scenario. You know, he can get harmed a little bit, but can we get the Holy Trinity? You know, a counter, additional super attack. Well, what's the third one? Can we get the Holy Duo? 3.28, and like you gotta think this guy is also a support, right? For giant 8 power and crossover. So he is support. Okay, so we got a super attack, and we got the counter, but whatever, man. We'll see it eventually, right? And he's providing stats also to Supreme Opie since she's a crossover unit. So we're gonna go into an Infinite Dragon Ball history event, and you know, something a little harder, and we'll see how he does. All right, so we are gonna do the Battle of Wits team here. We're doing this because I want to take the legendary Goku event for that. I want to take his crossover team, the team he'll probably actually look the best on. You know, so we pretty much just front-loaded this with all mostly top-tier units. Super Vegito, I believe, is kind of sus in them regards. And maybe the Int LR isn't as good as he once was, but, like, it's still... Yeah, we're at 133k on this. We have the leader skill is, like, 130% HP, and then 170% the stats. So, our defense is looking a little bit better right now. Yeah, because crossover is definitely going to be this man's best team, despite even him having you know, his one of the best Lincoln buddies he has. But when he gets with other like giant 8 power units, and when he gets with Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I'm gonna at least try to 69% that guy, because man, I always loved Super Saiyan 4s and then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. As a kid, seeing that was like the pinnacle strength of Dragon Ball Z back in the day, you know? So, seeing that, or GT, excuse me, yeah, definitely be excited for when he finally comes to Global. Hopefully it's not at a bullshit-ass time. And his banner was pretty decent. Hopefully they don't do too much shenanigans with it. Like, I don't know. You know how Global be done did sometimes. We'll put him right here, see if he gets super attack. We could take some big boy damage. And also to mention, I have this guy, full link level 10s, even Super Vegito, like, take my word for it. And this guy, full link level 10 as well. I just haven't done showcases on them, because for a while I'm just like, nah, they're not rainbowed, is there a point? But yeah, I still had to do that, man. The next one I was gonna do is probably LRUI. But yeah, oh, so we didn't get the counter. We're still at 2.85. Our attack stat isn't going to change at all, really, because nobody on this team has Saiyan Roar or anything like that. So we're literally not going to get a change in attack stat. If he's with Super Vegito, or physical VB all the time, and whoever's off the rotation unit, it's not going to change at all, because the only link we're missing is Saiyan Roar, and none of these guys. I don't know if there's any. This is like a full Vegito team. I don't know if there's any giant ape category units that are on Battle of Wits, because the Gogeta units aren't really on that, are they? I'd have to double check that. Let me check that real quick. So taking a look at it, right? It appears that there is not a single Gogeta unit on the Battle of Wits, which is kind of funny, but also at the same time kind of makes sense, because, you know, that's like, you try to, what is it? You try to get the enemy to, like, you know, play themselves pretty much. You know, Vegito was always taunting and all that jazz, but Gogeta pretty much, like in Dragon Ball Z, he pretty much one-shot Janemba, and Dragon Ball Super, he just, you know, kind of beat the crap out of Broly. They were just brawling. They weren't, like, really going at it. And, hey, Super Vegito. Well, no, he's not going to get super attack down there. But, I guess it kind of makes sense. But yeah, there's no Gogeta units on Battle of Wits. So, fun little fact, I guess. Alright, this guy, yep, just destroying. I've rarely used this guy since getting him to Link level 10. I don't find the 5-year LRs, I don't find myself using them as much as I thought I would. Alright, so we got a super attack coming right here, right? We got everything except Sand Roar active. Yep, so that 5 link, or 4 links. We'll get 5 when Kamehameha, when he gets, you know, enough ki. Because since we don't have Sand Roar active, we're missing out on 25% attack and 10% defense, which is a little nutty. I need to refresh on looking at Over in the Flash. It gives 3 ki and 7% attack. Okay. So we are missing out on a great deal of attack power right here. Same 133k. We're just gonna, after this, we're gonna cruise along a little bit after this, and you know, just see how he handles getting attacked and whatnot. Counter? Oh, we got the additional super. Can we counter? Counter, please. Counter, or get hit. Actually, I don't mind. Yeah, okay, so we're not countering anyway. We'll see how much damage. That's actually a lot of damage still. For increasing our defense by like 60%. That's still a little bit of damage right there. So we'll be back a little bit. We're gonna play this out some, and you know, we'll see how he does, and then we'll move on to the legendary Goku event. Okay, so I lied because I accidentally did beat the Universe 6 Infinite Dragon Ball History, but I also forgot. I thought I would fight a Kefla, but Hit was the last character, and Hit locks characters in place, so it threw off all the rotation. So I just said, screw it. So right here, this is our friend, right? This is the 55 or 69%er with no link level investment. We're actually gonna off rotate him, and I'm gonna put Gohan in that first slot, right? That way we can kind of defend and all that jazz. We already did use a Dokkan attack on Blue Goku, so we're just going through. We'll see how Strength UI goes, and maybe like Int UI. We'll you know, do a couple rotations here. We don't want this video to drag on too long. And our defense, we're pretty good right there. This Gohan, man, he's rainbowed. Bardock is 69%. All link level 10s. You know, I'll have to redo them when get their awakening and they get fierce battle or whatever. Oh, Goku-san doing hitting us with the Ultra Instinct, but yeah, it kind of sucks that last. Oh man, that's a little bit of damage right there. Ah shoot. So unfortunately, man, I am gonna have to heal this turn. We do have Bardock's Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's passive active right now. So I am gonna do this. It's really unfortunate, but alright, so our defense is at 208k right now. It's went up by 50% because we do have Aider active. Alright, I'm gonna talk about this rotation right here with like VEGITO and then Broly. Broly pretty much always has to be in the middle slot because he doesn't gain his stats until he supers attack. So if he's in this front slot right here, he's just gonna get the brakes beaten off his ass, and that's with 50% up defense. And that's also with VEGITO giving him 40% attack and defense with 2 ki as well. So Broly would just be paper right now and get his ass destroyed. So we are gonna put Super Saiyan 4 VEGITO here. We're gonna see how he does, even though we have an item active. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna have Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, and I'm really impressed with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Always when I use this team, you know, he's kind of on it, and he's getting pretty close to all link level 10. He hits really freaking hard, and if he's with the Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, so 3.26 right here. This is mine, yeah, it's not the friend. 3.26 again, dodged. So yeah, double digits, that's fine. And we didn't really take anything before anyways. So we'll get to it where we don't have to use an item and whatnot. And wait. Oh, did I get rid of Bardock's passive, right? Since I healed? Because I know it... Yeah, I had to have. I know it does activate... Shoot, I'm a clown. I should have used a defense item. Oh, maybe not. Because, I know it does activate mid-turn, so... Okay, so looking at the differences between the Rainbow full link level 10 and then the 69% no link levels, pretty much. You know, there's a pretty big difference in stats and whatnot. Oh, man. We're just gonna get our ass beat. I'm gonna use the Usher here. I just want to look at Super Saiyan 4 Vegito's attack stat, because this will actually probably be his best setup on the crossover team, right? Because on crossover, you know, we're missing... There isn't a lot of fused fighter units, right? Kamehameha, I don't think so as well. Power bestowed by God. Let me look that up real quick. So to take away from the gameplay a little bit, right? This is the crossover category, right? You have aims and like this Go tanks, right? I think he has Kamehameha. So, and then other than that, there really isn't anyone who can activate. Well, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you can kind of activate. The Kamehameha link, power bestowed by God. Yeah, it looks like on the crossover category, the only units that can activate power bestowed by God is actually VEGITO. And that's... He doesn't have an awakening. Hopefully next year, him, Gohanks, and Xeno Gotenks, along with Super Saiyan 4 Bardock and Gohan, they all get their awakenings. Yeah, and also Fused Fighter on the crossover category. You have the Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Gotenks. You have like Barlet, whatever, and you know, just the Xeno Gotenks that hasn't awakened yet. So you have a few, I guess, you know, Gohanks and Vegenks and all that, but on the crossover team, yeah, there's a few links that will really have to go out of your way to activate. Alright, so let's do this rotation real quick. We use an Usher to make sure we don't get destroyed, and hopefully Broly pops off this turn, does a lot of damage. So 3.26, that's with double supporting, which is Vegito himself, and then the friend, and 4.54 for the boy Broly, and any sort of... come on, one more? Jesus, and 2.6 for this guy. So any sort of attack or defense buff on Broly gets crazy amplified, because Broly, he gets his stats off super attack, so it's multiplied differently into itself. Alright, so we are on Int UI right here, and we'll see how he does. We'll just do like 2 rotations or something like that. 160k defense. Chances are he might be able to counter a super. You know, we do have a 50%, so hopefully comes in clutch. This is a scary rotation for Broly and Supreme Opie. Broly's defense will increase by 140%, so it will more than double, right? And then, you know, Supreme Opie massively raises her own defense, which, you know, doubles it. It's a 100% multiplier. Alright, so we have no items active. This is just Vegito right now taking the double digits, 3.28. And then we got the crit. Can we get supered? I'm a little scared now because, hopefully Broly does get 4.59 for this guy. Just big nuts. If he could crit an additional super attack more than once. Well, see, nothing. Chump change. I wish you could see stats in like real time, right? When it's procs on super attack, or like a passive procs or something like that. That'd be really cool, but I doubt Dokkan would ever add anything like that. Dokkan is really such a simple game when it comes down to it that I don't think they'd complicate things like that, you know? Alright, so we do have the Bardock passive active right now. If we die here, I don't really care. Yeah, we could have selected a team with a little bit more HP and whatever for the crossover category. But I did want some attack buffing going on here to make Vegito look as good as possible, pretty much. Which he kind of does himself. So if we die, boys. And hopefully we can go out with a bang, like countering supers and additional supers that crit. Please. His hidden potential has really not been coming in clutch for me. 3.26. So that's almost as if we... Wow, bro. So this is his showcase, and he's just like... Okay, I forgot. Bardock's passive is only for superclass allies. So it was like almost having another Vegito on rotation. Because, was it like 3.28 and we had like 3.26, some shit like that. We might die here with Bardock. Really? 2.6? I feel like it should be higher than that. Although with Broly, he's probably only getting like Super Saiyan, something like that. Okay, so actual last rotation right here. You know, where you got the same setup, dual Super Saiyan 4 Vegitos. Let's just let it rip and see what happens, and then we'll conclude. This is pretty much like a world tour, pretty much, you know, like, see him in every sort of aspect, because this is Rainbow, Link level 10. This would be, like, the last solo video of this guy. Oh, okay, so it was 3.26. Yeah, so Bardock does give 40% attack. Same as what we'd be getting from Vegito, but plus 2 key and 40% defense. Yeah, of course. So, honestly, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito has not, with how much investment, like with, you know, the hidden potential, and then 2.6, yikes. And then the skill orbs and whatnot, he really has not delivered. And I'm really upset that that's what it looks like. You know, this be like, this is his video, and we just like barely been getting crits, barely been getting counters, barely been getting additional. So that's a bitch. So guys, that was pretty much the world tour of Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I mean, as you can see, very good, strong unit on his own, but then he has supporting for 2 different categories, right? So crossover, kind of a niche category, but there, you know, there's a pretty decent sized roster to it. And then Giant 8 Power, which is even smaller than that. So 2 kind of niche categories, but when in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta shows up, dude, this guy is, that rotation is going to be disgusting. Like, if you run this Vegito in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like on a Giant 8 Power, and I was going to say running him with a Broly as well, but, you know, since we're doing, it would be like a crossover category, you can't run 2 Vegitos. But him with Gogeta will be nuts. Having Broly, Gohan, Bardock, like all the crossover Super Saiyan 4s, you know, that'll be in the Giant 8 category, whatever. It's just, it's gonna be ridiculous, honestly. And, you know, I made him somewhat a little tanky, gave him a little extra HP, because that Rainbow, like, and with that extra HP, like, I'm sorry, the dogs were shaking. Yeah, that's a very large stat. And then the attack, his defense kind of whatever, but he does raise it on super. That's why I opted to give him this defense equip, and then additionals, because I'm gonna take this man in hard events and whatnot, you know. But anyway, bastards, let me know what you think about the boy Vegito. We'll get on to the Broly, and then we'll do the Gohan as well, and then we'll probably finally be done with the crossover units and slacking ass on it. But I hope you guys have a great new year. This will be the first video of 2020. And be safe. Let's kick this. I don't want to say any of the trigger words because YouTube is lame like that. But let's get back to normal in 2021. Hope you guys have a good one and take care.